So I'd kind of like to tell you about the staff at Hutchinson Health. We have 12 nurses that are dedicated to OB, nursery, and delivery, and labor and delivery. And they are specially trained as the only ones in the hospital who have day-to-day training. And we do drills for postpartum hemorrhage. We do drills for mothers who have high blood pressure. We do drills for sick newborns. And the thing about sick newborns is that they're so resilient and they're so able to get better quickly if we do the right thing.
I think labor and delivery can be a very stressful experience for all involved, especially for new parents. And things can happen and move very quickly, and the outcomes can be unexpected at times, despite the best intentions. And having a e-NICU available for those times when things might not go as planned adds another level of comfort to everyone, but most especially our patients and families.
I mean, pregnancy is already stressful. I think pregnancy and delivery are often the most stressful times of a woman's life. And then, we really all work together to try to, anticipate any additional needs that mom or baby may have. And we do a lot of training together as a team here at all levels at Hutchinson Health to make sure we're working together effectively. And I really think we do a, exceptional job of that. And, but when something unexpected happens, everybody kind of goes into almost a, immediate autopilot type of mode, and things do start happening very quickly, and we do our best to make sure we're explaining each of those steps to parents, because I know exactly how scary that moment can feel.
I think there's a lot of uncertainties in pregnancy. There's a lot of what ifs, there's a lot of we don't know exactly what's going to happen. And so to help with some of that anxiety that goes along with pregnancies, having this resource, not worrying about if your baby needs extra help, how that will be facilitated, would just help to calm some of that anxiety.
I think it's really important that we have pediatric specialty care available for our patients when they need it. In Hutchinson, we're so fortunate to have Children's just within about an hour's drive, and to have that resource close for us and for our patients here. I think the e-NICU is one more way that we can partner with Children's to help have that specialty care available for our patients.
So when deciding where to have your baby, there are lots of things that new parents consider. One of them is being, if there was something to go wrong with my baby, am I in the right place? Can I get the care that I need? That's a really hard decision. Being in a rural community, we don't have neonatologists on staff. So it's really important to have the best access we can to them, which before was by phone, and now with the e-NICU, they can actually be there on the television screen to help us out. So it just gives us another way to keep care local. This technology is super cool. It takes telemedicine to a whole new level. So this doctor will be able to see our patient, hear our patient, see our vitals, see our labs, see all of our x-rays and everything, and give us a good recommendation on what they think the next steps of care should be.
The e-NICU will help keep care locally by providing an extra layer of expertise for us here in Hutchinson in cases where we have a delivery that needs, or a baby that needs more care than we had anticipated. The e-NICU can provide brief support for a patient who might need a little bit of extra support for a short period of time, or help provide really detailed support as we're waiting for that children's team to come transport a patient to a higher level of care.
So when infants need a higher level of care, having Children's communicate with us directly oftentimes will expedite their transfer to the cities if that care is needed. And obviously the faster that we can do that, oftentimes the more success the infant will have.
In the past it's always just been a phone call where we're reporting, this is what we're seeing, this is where we're at. And it's so hard in healthcare, even when we get phone calls from patients, if you can't see somebody or lay your hands on somebody. And so this will help them be able to see these babies, and maybe instead of saying like, oh, what I'm hearing, I need to come get this kid, they might be like, oh, well, now that I can see, maybe you can try X, Y, and Z first before we have to think about coming out to get this baby and take it to a higher level of care.
So Children's Hospital is an incredible resource for us and always has been. We have a great relationship with them for taking care of our babies if they need extra care. They provide a transport team that will come out here to accept babies. With the eNICU, we'll be able to talk with those physicians over a video rather than just on the phone, so that they'll also be able to see the baby that we're caring for, and will help determine if they need to be transferred to that level of care or if they can stay local.
We've been here years, and sometimes you just kind of get a feeling when you're taking care of a baby or in that situation, you're like, you know, you have that feeling, but it's nice to have that expertise to kind of give that, yep, you know, this is somebody you should send, and it'll just, I think it just provides some security.
So as a physician who takes care of women throughout their pregnancies and deliveries, I think that having the eNICU here will provide an extra level of reassurance at a time when a baby might need extra help than we initially anticipated.
The eNICU will allow us to provide the best quality care here locally. It will hopefully help us be able to keep some of those newborns who would normally have to be transferred to a higher level acuity hospital here in Hutchinson.